Alright, let's just get right into this video. If you remember in that first part, we used golf shafting epoxy to install a ferrule. We did it on a test piece of bamboo with a scrap ferrule, mainly because I want to see if I'm going to be able to take this ferrule off if I ever need to. Part of me is hoping that I will be able to take it off, and the other part is, well, it'd be kind of nice if I'd ever have to uninstall a ferrule that I put on. So I'm obviously going to be using a lot of heat. My first approach, I think I'm going to try boiling. One of the benefits I'm thinking with boiling is that I'm going to have a guaranteed temperature of 212 degrees. So it's going to be very consistent. And I know that the bamboo and the glue is going to hold up to 212 temperature. So we're going to try boiling for a while, see if we can't soften it up, get that ferrule to come off. If not, we're going to break down with the heat gun, and we're going to do probably alternating heat and ice, and seeing when the glue is going to fail on us. Before we get into the deconstruction, I want to give this ferrule a little bit of a cleanup, and I'm just going to show you how easy it is to clean up the ferrule after you have all the string and the glue on. And basically all we're going to be using is a little bit of acetone, and we should be able to do pretty good. The strings just come right off. Alright, now let's get some of that gunk off it. So I got some acetone in here. And then just use your thumbnail. And now if you got a little bit of epoxy on the blank that doesn't want to rub off, just scratch it off. Alright, now I got most of that cleanup pretty much done. I'm going to take some 600 grit paper. You're going to find 600 grit primarily in like auto parts and hobby stores. You're not going to find it generally at like a Home Depot or anywhere like that. And it's going to feather these out a little bit more. And what we've got is a nice smooth transition from tab to flat. That way it'll help us when we do wrap the rod, but there's not a big step up there. These are pretty much flush, which is what we're looking for. And if there's you can see a little bit of smudge on this one. This is just because there's still a little bit of epoxy there, but we'll clean it up. And then you're going to have a little bit of wear pattern on your ferrule tabs. You just go through a progression of finer and finer grits if you want. So I got some 2000 scrap paper here, so we'll smooth it out with this 2000 grit. And kind of get that shine back on those ferrule tabs. I'm going to follow up with a little bit of steel wool, and I'm just going to clean up and shine those tabs again. And as I'm going back and forth, I can use my fingers. I can feel there's no snag or not much of a difference. That if I just rubbing my hand on there, I mean, I can tell where the ferrule starts, but I have a hard time really finding any type of raised ridge that would interfere with wrapping up even finest silk wrappings on this ferrule. So that looks like a good ferrule there. We'll just wipe off some of that last remaining sanding gunk, And now let's go see if we can't undo all this work. Boiling the ferrule did not work. I kept it in for 2 to 3 minutes. That should have been plenty of time if anything was going to happen. I had it submerged up into the bamboo. No damage to any of the glue lines or the joints there. Nothing was really soft and much. We're on to our next test, which is going to be the heat gun. And with the heat gun, we'll probably alternate it with the plunge into an ice bath. We're looking to get a good expansion and contraction, and hopefully that breaks the epoxy joint and we can get our ferrule off without any damage. That is hot. I need to get a pair of gloves here. We'll start the ice bath though. All right, we just took it out of the ice bath, and I have a feeling, in fact I know, it's going to come right off. So it didn't come off with the heat right away, but after the ice bath, it came right off. All right, that was pretty cool. Just one round. Obviously, that was in real time that you saw me heat this up. That was my heat gun. It was setting on high. This heat gun gets up to about 1100, 1200 degrees. He was definitely hot to the touch. In fact, I think when I tried to pull it off with the pads, I got a little bit of a burn. So I definitely got up there in temperature. And then it didn't really come off that easy, or with the heat, I got no budge. But then after I submerged it in the ice water, and the time it took me to grab a pair of gloves for the next round, I could feel it was loose, and it popped right off. So this all shafting epoxy, as far as the ice cold, it bonds as well as any other epoxy on the market that you're going to find, because I've had the same experience with some of the DevCon varieties as well. So there we go. Of course, my intent really wasn't necessarily the removal of the ferrule. It was more of using the glue and prepping it. So hope you enjoyed the second part. I don't know, a little anticlimactic. Still think I'm going to make use this and make a nice little fly tying bodkin out of it. So appreciate you guys watching the video. Like and subscribe if you like, and we'll keep making more. So thank you.